Hey there, welcome back to Yoga for Equestrians. Today we're going to focus on our hips and pelvic tilt. We'll spend some time up on our feet and down on the floor. As always, today we're going to keep it as simple as we can as far as our props. So all you'll need is a space on your floor. If you have a yoga mat, that's perfect. And one prop like a block, maybe a soccer ball, a couch cushion, or a shoebox. Let's get started in Supta Baddha Konasana. You might also think of this as a reclined butterfly pose. Lay all the way down onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. If this is an intense stretch on your hips or is uncomfortable on your low back, play around with the distance of your feet to your body. So you might bring your feet a little bit further away from your body to lessen the stretch. Or if you're looking for a deeper stretch, bring your heels closer into your tailbone.
You can also place some rolled up towels or pillows under your knees to support your hips here.
Once you find a comfortable position, take a deep breath in through your nose and a big sigh out. If they aren't already, you can close your eyes. Take another deep breath in through your nose and a big open mouth sigh. In any yoga practice, whether active or passive, the central piece that we focus on is our breath. Without breath awareness, our practice means a lot less. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a big breath out through your mouth. Now seal your lips. Begin to inhale and exhale through your nose. Bring a little constriction into the back of your throat. So as you breathe in and out, you can feel and hear the air move through your body.
On your next inhale, guide your knees back together with your hands and slowly come up to a seat.
As you feel ready, open your eyes and find your way into a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Spread your fingers wide, lift your belly up, find a flat back. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift up your heart, point your tailbone up and rotate your hips open. Exhale, cat pose. Pull your tailbone down, tilt your pelvis in and round your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your heart, open up your hip angle here. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, tailbone and pelvis points down. Find a few more rounds of cat-cow. Keep your belly button pulled in. And think about going a little bit deeper into the shape each time you move in and out. One more cow pose. Drop your belly. Point your tailbone up. One more cat pose. Point your tailbone down, broaden across your low back. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Inhale, reach your right leg behind you. Exhale, bring your right leg perpendicular or straight out from your body and place your foot on the floor. Inhale, stack your shoulders over your hips. Bring the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Exhale, gate pose. Bring your left hand, your opposite hand, to the floor or to a block. Reach your right hand up to the sky. Sink a little more weight into your right foot. Open up your right side to the ceiling. You might feel a gentle or a deep stretch through your right hip. Reach up a little bit higher, pull your belly button in. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach both hands up. And exhale, bring your right arm behind or gently onto your right thigh. Reach your left hand up and over. Press your right pinky toe into the floor. Inhale, reach up through your left hand. Exhale, reach your left hand up and over. Inhale, both hands come back up. Exhale, return to tabletop. We'll take the same progression on the other side. Inhale, extend your left leg behind you. Exhale, bring your left leg perpendicular to your body, straight away and to the floor. Inhale, stack your shoulders over your hips, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand to the floor or to a block or prop. Reach your left hand up. Sink down into your left pinky toe. Inhale, reach the crown of your head long. Exhale, open your chest up a little bit more. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, reach. Inhale, both hands come back up. Exhale, bring your left hand and arm behind your left leg. Reach your right hand up high. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, extend over. Keep your chest tall and lifted. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Inhale, both hands come back up. Exhale, tabletop. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Float your hips up to the sky. Press your chest towards your thighs and soften your knees. Pull your tailbone up and then back. Let your head become a little heavier. Pull your chin in towards your chest. Pedal out your feet to wake up your hamstrings, your low back, your glutes. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, ragdoll. Step your feet behind your hands, hip width distance apart. Hang over your legs, become heavy. Shift your weight into your toes. You can keep your arms long, or you can interlace them, whatever's comfortable for you. Bend your knees generously. Bring your weight to your toes if it went back to your heels. Find one more big breath in. Exhale, release any bind you have. If you're working through any back injuries or discomfort today, keep your feet hip width distance as we move through our standing poses. If your back is feeling strong and healthy, toe heel together so your big toes connect and there's a little space between your heels. This is our standing foundation. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your palms to your shins, squeeze your shoulders together, reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your palms to your shins, recreate your flat back. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, close your eyes. Lift your chest up to meet your thumbs. Pull your tailbone down. Take a big breath in and a big sigh out. Release your arms to your sides and open your eyes. Inhale, mountain pose. Root your feet into the floor. Reach your arms up to frame your ears. Pull your tailbone down. Lift the front part of your hip bone up. You'll feel your pelvis rotate underneath you, and it will tell you when to stop. Pull your chest up a little taller. Reach the crown of your head high. Take a big breath in. Exhale, side bend to the right. Reach your hands up and over towards the right side of the room. Press your left hip out and dig both sides of your feet into the floor. Keep your tailbone down, lift your belly in. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, side bend left. Reach your right hip over, both hands go to the left. Keep your chest tall. Think about rotating your right shoulder back, your left shoulder forward, and your right hip forward. Dig into the outside edges of both feet here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Plant your hands, step your feet back, hips go high. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, go to your hands. Find your standing foundation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up high. Point your tailbone down. Lift your hip bone up. Exhale, side bend right. Come a little deeper. Press your hip out a little further. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend left. Arc around an imaginary curve. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, go to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips down towards your heels. Align your shoulders above your hips and reach your arms long. When we think about sitting deep into a chair pose, it's natural for many people to want to stick their hips back. Rather than sticking your hips back, think about pulling your tailbone down towards your heels. Notice how that changes the arc in my back. Pull your belly button in to support that flat back. Sink your weight into your heels. Squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your glutes. Reach your chest a little taller. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Flex your foot. Keep your hips in line. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Squeeze your legs together and gently pull your left hip an inch forward. Inhale, warrior two. Bring your back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Stack your shoulders over your hips and reach your arms long. Bend into your front knee. Press into the outside edges of both feet and pull your tailbone down. Lift your hips up. Extend through your fingertips. Keep your upper body tall. Take a big breath in. Exhale, side angle. Reach your front arm forward and down, your left hand up to the sky. Pull your left side open. Press your tailbone towards your back heel. Use your core, your belly in to support you. Keep your legs just as they are. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand comes down, right hand goes high. Sink your weight into the outside edges of your feet. Tailbone once again goes down. Think about lifting your belly button up towards your chin. Take one big breath, reach a little taller. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Square your hips. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Pull your right hip forward slightly. Inhale, warrior two. Bring your back foot down. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your arms out long. Just like on our first side, sink down into your lunge. Pull your tailbone down. Lift your hips up. You might find that this pulls your front knee forward, so just bring your front knee towards your front pinky toe. Draw your belly button in, reach the crown of your head a little taller. Take a big breath. Exhale, side angle. Reach your front arm forward and down, your back arm up to the sky. Keep your spine long. Tuck your tailbone in. Squeeze your legs. Pull your right side open. Keep your legs just as they are. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand comes down, left hand goes up to the sky. Squeeze your legs together, pull your tailbone down. If you notice your back hip is jutting out, just tuck it back under your shoulders. Find one more long inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more time through, and then we'll move on. Inhale, look to your hands and lift your right foot. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Reach forward and down. Keep your tailbone tucked. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lift your chest tall. Pull your hips up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Pull your right hip forward and inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Keep your spine long. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Lift your heart up high. Exhale, down dog. We'll throw in one more chair pose. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low. Bring your shoulders up, reach your arms long. Squeeze your legs together, tuck your tailbone down. Think about rolling that front of your hip bone up. You might think about lengthening your backside down. Keep your chest tall. Weight comes into your heels. Maybe your toes start to flutter off of the floor. Imagine you are bringing your knees in line with the fronts of your ankles. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet straight back. Bring your shoulders above your wrists. Pull your tailbone back. And think about lifting your low back in line with your shoulders. Reach the crown of your head forward rather than dangling it down. Pull your belly in. Think about pulling your hips back. Reach the tailbone, your tailbone straight back. We'll be here for 5, 4. Your arms and legs get a break in 3, 2, 1. Gently come down to your knees, press back to a seat. Now is a great time to grab some water or towel off if you need just a moment to take a break. We'll move into a little bit of core work to give our arms and legs some time to reset. Find your way into boat pose. For boat pose, come to your sit bones. Your toes or heels can rest on the floor. Your hands can stay behind your thighs. You can also reach your arms long or start to lift your toes up. You're also welcome to support your boat pose by placing your hands on the floor. Whatever allows you to settle into this shape and keep your chest tall and spine long, take a big breath in. And on your exhale, find a low boat pose. Reach your legs long. Stretch the crown of your head behind you. Inhale, squeeze your knees back in. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, up. Exhale, low boat. We'll do 4 more. Last 3. Keep your breath strong for 2. Last one, inhale, hold up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come back up to a seat. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, step back to your downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Reseal your lips, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, low crescent. Bring your left knee to the floor. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your hands up to the sky. Sink down into your lunge here. Engage your left glute to open up your left hip flexor more. So when you squeeze that left glute muscle, that allows the opposite muscle, which is through your hip flexor, to relax. Take one more big breath in. And on your exhale, bring your left hand to the inside of your right foot or to your right knee. Bend your left knee and start to reach around and grab for your left foot. If this is too intense on your left knee, you can place a towel under your left knee or fold a yoga mat if you have one. Fold your yoga mat in half for this stretch. Slowly make your way into this shape. Find one unmoving object to stare at. On your inhales, lengthen. On your exhales, twist. Inhale, slowly come back up to low crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Lift your back knee. Squeeze your legs towards each other and inhale up to high crescent. Squeeze your legs, stack your shoulders over your hips and reach your hands up high. Keep your back knee soft here if you're still working through a tight hamstring, as I am. For more engagement, you can think about lifting your back hamstring, your left hamstring, up to the sky. Wherever your leg goes, pull your hips under your body, pull your belly button up and in, and lift your chest up. You might notice a deeper stretch through your left hip flexor here. You can find even more by squeezing your left glute. Continue to pull your tailbone and hips down and your chest tall. Find one more big breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge.
Plant your hands on the inside of your right foot and toe heel your foot to the top right corner of your mat. You're welcome to stay lifted on your hands and feet. Come down to your back knee or your forearms.
Or find any variation that works for you. Once you've found a comfortable stretch, let your head become a little heavier. Slowly make your way back to your palms. Inhale, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, high plank. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale, side plank. Reach your right hand up to the sky. Stack hips over hips and heels over heels. If you're still building some strength here, bend your bottom knee, bring your shin to the ground. You can elevate your top leg, whatever works for you. Pull your tailbone down, pull your chest towards your chin. Take a big breath in. Exhale, high plank and downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, low crescent. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your hands up to the sky. Sink down into your lunge here. Pull your tailbone and your hips under. Engage your right glute. Lift your belly away from your hips. Again, think about rotating your hip bone up towards your chin. Take one more big breath here. Exhale, bring your right hand to the inside of your left foot or to your left thigh. Squeeze your legs together and begin to reach around and grab for your back foot. Again, this is a great place to use a towel under your grounded knee or to fold your yoga mat in half. On your inhales, lengthen your spine. On your exhales, peel open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, peel. One more. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Reach your hands up high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands. Lift your back knee. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Inhale, high crescent. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your hands up. Peel your back heel high. Continue to squeeze your legs towards each other. And then re-engage that tuck in your hips. Pull your hips forward, your low belly up. Reach your chest up high. Squeeze your right glute here for added engagement and stability. Sink down into your lunge. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant your hands on the inside of your left foot. Toe heel your foot to the top left corner of your mat. On this side, you can stay lifted on your hands and your feet. You can also come down to your back knee or forearms. Find a spot that works for you. Let your head become a little heavy. Use your breath to settle. Begin to make your way back to your palms if you came all the way down. Inhale, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, side plank. Pivot onto your right hand and right foot. Reach your top hand up to the sky. Keep your spine long. Pull your tailbone down. By pulling your tailbone down in a side plank, you're keeping all of your weight in one long line. Take one more big breath in. Reach a little higher. Exhale, high plank. And press back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step your feet to your hands. Take a seat. We'll move into a full pigeon. If full pigeon is too much on your hips right now, you can take a half pigeon on your back just by crossing your ankle over your opposite leg. For a full pigeon, parallel your left shin with the top of your mat. Stack your right shin over it. You might find your heel in the nook of your knee or hanging over. Wherever your heel goes, keep both feet flexed. If you notice that your top knee is lifted really tall up in the sky, just grab a block or a pillow, something to support it. Our muscles stretch when they're supported. Frame your hips with your hands. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly walk your hands forward. When you get to a spot where your breath becomes short, that's your body's way of telling you to pull back a little bit. We want to be able to take deep, slow breaths in our stretches. Those breaths tell our body that it's safe and fine to let go. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back up. Exhale, bring your right knee to the inside of your left foot for deer pose. So your left leg will stay more or less in the same position as it did for a full pigeon. Your right hip is going to turn and pivot the other way. Do this slowly. Keep both feet flexed here. I feel a deep stretch in my right hip flexor already. If you're looking for more, you might walk your hips forward, your hands forward. If you're looking for less, you might straighten out your leg a little bit. You might even bring your right foot closer in underneath your glute. Without forcing it, keep your shoulders above your hips. Both feet are flexed. Take deep breaths in and out here to allow the stretch to sink into your body. Inhale, slowly bring your leg back around. Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. Exhale, bring your full pigeon on the other side. Bring your right shin parallel to the top of your mat. Bring your left shin just over it. Same as on the first side, if you find that your top knee is flying up in the sky, put something there to support it. Bring your hands to frame your hips. Take a big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Inhale allows you to pause. Exhale, walk your hands forward. My feet are still flexed and my chest is still long. I'm able to take long, deep breaths here, which tells me that I'm still in an appropriate place to stretch. I know as soon as my breath becomes sharp and short, I've gone a little too far. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back up. And exhale, bring your left leg over and your left knee to the inside of your right foot. My left side is a lot tighter than my right, and so this might look a little bit different. I'll stay upright here, but if you're looking for a deeper stretch, on your inhale, lengthen, and on your exhale, just walk your hands forward. Keep both feet flexed. Keep your core engaged. Inhale, slowly walk your left foot back towards your right. Straighten both legs out in front of you. We'll take one more hip strengthener today, now that our hips are a little bit more open, and then we'll find our way into a surrender series. Bring your legs out to a V, your choice for how wide you'd like to make it. Place your left hand between your legs, your right hand behind your back. On your inhale, lift your chest. On your exhale, lift your heels. Inhale down, exhale lift. We'll find little pulses here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those are so tough for me. I hope you enjoy them along with me. Let's try the other side. Right hand comes to the middle of your legs. Left hand goes behind your spine. On your inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, lift. Inhale back down. Exhale, lift. Find little pulses for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, slow stretch forward. Inhale, come back up. Bring both legs straight out in front of you. Wrap your right leg over your left. You can place your right foot on the outside of your left leg here, and you can keep your left leg long for a little bit more stretch. Just bring your left foot underneath you. Place your right hand just behind your tailbone. Lengthen your spine. And your choice, you can either wrap your arm around your leg or place your elbow on top of your right thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, find a gentle twist open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. 2 more. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten both legs out. Same thing on the other side. Place your left foot on the outside of your right leg. Your right leg can stay long, or you can bend your knee and wrap your right foot behind your left glute. I'll use my right arm around my left leg here, and place your left hand just behind your low back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms long. Exhale, seated forward fold. Hinge forward from your hips. Reach your hands towards your toes or your ankles. You can keep your knees long and straight, or you can bend them. By bending your knees, you give a little bit more release to your hamstrings. Continue to pull your chest towards your toes. Inhale, come back up, and slowly exhale down onto your back.
Bring your heels close enough to your hips that your hands can touch the backs of your ankles.
Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips up to the sky. Dig your heels into the floor.
Engage your glutes here so that you can open up through your hips.
Continue to squeeze your knees in, not too intensely, but just enough so that your knees stay in line with your hips. Draw your shoulder blades together behind your back. Keep your chin pointed up. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower your hips. Find Supta Baddha Konasana the same way we started out today. Bring the soles of your feet together, your knees out. Now bring your hands with all your fingers together and your thumbs out.
Place your hands either at the crest of your hips or further down your leg. On your inhale, relax. On your exhale, gently press your thighs away from your hips. Inhale, pause. Exhale, press. You can play around with your hand placement, but the stretch should enable you, once you find that placement, to have a nice, deep, low back release and hip opening. One more breath in.
Exhale, relax your hands. Straighten your left leg long. Inhale, pull your right knee over towards your right shoulder. Avoid your right rib cage.
Wind removing pose. On your inhale, lengthen your left leg, your long leg. On your exhale, pull your right knee into your shoulder. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, pull your right knee. One more breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Bring your right knee over to the left side of your body. Bring your arms out to a T. Look over your right shoulder and close your eyes. To ground your right shoulder more into the floor, if it's high above it, scoot your hips an inch or two to the right. Draw your tailbone down to your heels. For a slightly deeper stretch, gently press onto your right leg. Inhale, bring your right knee back into your right shoulder, give it a squeeze, and exhale, lay it long.
Inhale, squeeze your left knee up into your left shoulder. Exhale, lengthen your right leg. Now we'll switch that. Inhale, lengthen your right leg. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your left knee. Inhale, lengthen your right. Exhale, squeeze. Last one, inhale, reach your right toes away from your body. Exhale, pull your left knee to your left shoulder. One more inhale here. Exhale, supine twist. Bring your left leg over the right side of your body. Bring your arms to a T. Look over your left side and close your eyes. If your left shoulder is not making contact with the floor, scoot your hips an inch or two to the left. Tuck your tailbone down towards your heels. And to deepen this stretch, this twist, gently press onto your left knee. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Pull your left knee up. Pull your right knee up to meet it. And find happy baby. Bend your knees, grab the insides or outsides of your feet with your hands. You can stay still here or rock side to side. Happy baby is without a doubt my favorite yoga pose, as though it gives me my low back, my hips, all the way down my calves. Inhale, pull your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and curl up into the tiniest ball you can. Flex every muscle in your body, tense everything up, have total control over what your muscles are doing, and take your deepest breath of class. Exhale, Shavasana. Lay flat onto your mat. Stretch your legs long, your arms long by your sides. Feel everything from your toes all the way to your head. Release. Stay in this shape as long as you can. Imagine the warmth of the sun starting at your toes and slowly spreading up through your feet and your legs, through your knees and your thighs. The warmth and glow reaches your hips and your low back, your tailbone, your low belly, your rib cage. Your shoulders and chest become warm from the sun, followed by your arms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. The warmth reaches your neck, your throat. It allows your jaw to release and your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Imagine the warmth of the sun rising up through the back of your head, that space where your neck connects to your skull, all the way up to the very crown of your head. And finally, it comes to that little space between your eyebrows, your seat of intuition. It allows it to let go. Take a few deep breaths in and out here with your warmth from the sun. Stay here as long as you can. And when you're ready to carry your practice away from your mat, start to wiggle just your toes. Then start to wiggle your fingers. Take a deep breath in and reach your arms up overhead. And with your eyes still closed, roll to your right side. Use your arm as your pillow for just a moment. On your next inhale, come up to a seat. Stack your shoulders over your hips, your head over your heart. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center, that little space between your eyebrows. Find all of the ways that you succeeded today, whether that's succeeded in learning or succeeded in doing. Your effort is a success. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. As you feel ready, you can open your eyes back up, readjust your gaze. Thank you so much for joining again for Yoga for Equestrians. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I'll see you soon.